Have you ever wondered about the 7-run rule in baseball and how it can change the game? Well, imagine this. You're at a local field, watching an amateur or youth baseball game. The excitement is palpable, but then one team starts to dominate, scoring run after run. The game starts to feel a bit one-sided, and the spirit of competition seems to evaporate. Enter the 7-run rule. This rule is like a safety net, a mechanism designed to keep the game fair and enjoyable. It steps in when a team scores 7 runs in a single inning, stopping the scoring right there. This way, it prevents a single team from completely dominating the game and discouraging the other team. It's not just about fairness, it's also about keeping the spirit of the game alive, about ensuring that every player feels involved and every spectator remains engaged. Now that you know what the 7-run rule is, let's dive into how it works. Understanding the 7-run rule isn't complicated once you know the basics. It's a rule that comes into play in certain baseball games, primarily in amateur and youth leagues, when a team has scored 7 runs in an inning. Once that happens, the inning is considered over, regardless of how many outs there are, effectively capping the scoring potential for that inning. But how does it impact the game's scoring? Well, it can be quite significant. The 7-run rule can dramatically alter the pace and strategy of a game. Teams may adjust their tactics, focusing on defense once they've reached the 7-run threshold, knowing that any additional runs won't count. Now you might wonder what happens if both teams score 7 runs in the same inning. In that scenario, the inning ends as soon as the second team scores its 7th run. The game continues with the next inning, maintaining the balance of play. Of course, like any rule, the 7-run rule has its critics. Some argue it creates an artificial limit on a team's scoring ability, potentially stifling exciting comebacks. Others, however, believe it keeps games from becoming too one-sided, preserving the spirit of competition and making the game more enjoyable for all. So the 7-run rule isn't just about limiting scores, it's also about ensuring a fair and enjoyable game for all. In just a few minutes, you've learned a lot about the 7-run rule. It's a fascinating regulation that promotes fair play and sportsmanship in the realm of baseball. We've broken down its workings and delved into some of the criticisms it faces. Yet its purpose remains clear: to keep the spirit of the game alive and kicking. Remember, in baseball and in life, it's not just about scoring, but also about enjoying the game and playing fair. Thanks for joining us today, and stay tuned for more sports rules explained.